That'll work. It'll just me like my lowest point of moving was say a 2-room apartment, and there's like 4 of us.
Yeah, that sounds rough.
It is like I remember that that's the apartment. I don't remember anything. Okay, pistol. Okay, change.
Yeah, in my current place, it's currently 4 rooms when there's 5 of us. So
what's so important
not
about that
nearly
tower?
as bad.
Oh, son of a bitch!
You got shot at. You should have.
Yeah, they. I feel like I'm repeating myself because I feel like I brought it up last time, but like they actually wrote it off of like how health works, and this is its innate luck,
Yeah.
right? Because it's like just each, as you're losing health, each bullet is actually missing him, and
Yeah.
when you die, he finally actually gets hit.
It has to be like one of those bullet. He's just like. It's like one of those. If you're like a sharpshooter. Like I think they have established like characters that easily, well, sure, because it's cutscene and whatnot, they die. Oh, like so, like they even imply like that person is so easily hit it with one shot, but for some reason in game they for some reason miss a lot, and even there complains like, how am I missing?
It's always been my like it makes you always thinking of the one. Oh, I'm always mixing up if they're DC or Marvel. Deadshot. Or Bullseye, not Deadshot. Where it's like he never misses, and then in everything ever, he always misses.
I remember how it, like when they did the Netflix for Daredevil and how they introduced him. Well, at the time he wasn't really named Bullseye yet.
Yeah, I haven't watched it yet, but I've heard that they did a lot of cool stuff like that. Like they're building villains into them and building characters into being them.
Yeah.
But not using fully the old story. They're actually doing something unique with it.
Yeah, because in like in the first one, Wilson Fisk embraced the Kingpin name until like 2, because somebody brought that up. I don't know, like what they did for Bullseye. It's like, he's an excellent shot, but he doesn't go like he can easily just shoot. Oh, he gets it. No, he knows how to ricochet.
Also,
Shows us. Do you mind spoilers for it or no?
I don't know spoilers. I don't think I'm gonna watch it.
Well, like there's a scene where they're in the same building. He can't go down, so instead he uses a I think a sniper, like a not a sniper, goggles. I don't know the name. Scope. That's it.
Yeah.
He uses a scope and he uses the reflections of the windows of the other side, and just fires and just ricochets it back down.
Nice. Yeah, also speaking of Fisk, I've been enjoying playing Spider-Man recently. I've been playing so many games. The game's really, really good.
Yeah, the problem is it's like it had the same problem with Horizon Zero Dawn.
Came out with something else just as good.
Came out on the same days as other games that were good, and it made it a little difficult for other games.
I also find it funny you mentioned that game because I've been playing Horizon Zero Dawn, which I really feel it for Horizon Zero Dawn. I've never heard good things about that game, and it's fantastic.
Yeah. Well, if there's any consolation, if you like 100% complete that game, you get like a PlayStation theme.
Cool. I'll enjoy that. I love the whole aesthetic of Horizon Zero Dawn.
Make sure you 100% complete it is all.
I've been going for it.
I'm trying to go, well, certain games if I can get there or any consolation.
Yeah, some games going for perfect aren't.
But what's that got to do with the tower?
Oh, the keys.
See, I mentioned I was playing FF15. I'm not going to perfect FF15. I'm not doing all the fishing. It's good fishing, but no.
There's literally a demo for that, just fishing.
And I've been playing Nier. I'm done all the fishing when I do a Nier, I think.
How do you fish in that game?
It's just wait for pod to go underwater, and then you press the button, and then you catch a fish. No reeling sequence, which is nice. I caught another pod in, like, okay, I think this is the only good reward I can find in here.
Yeah.
Though I have been told there is a fish ending. And it's not the mackerel one. Did you ever eat the mackerel?
Nope.
That's an ending.
No.
Did you ever uninstall the OS chip?
Nope.
That's also an ending. It's a lot of, like, you just press a button, you get an ending. And type endings in that game, it seems.
I may replay it, but right now I'm just in between games at the moment. So
Yeah.
it's also hard to keep up. Like, there's some games you want to play, but then there's some games you just don't have the time to play.
Yeah, I'm feeling that lately, because I want to keep playing Neo, I want to keep playing God of War 4, I want to keep playing Horizon Zero Dawn. But, like, I've also got Spider-Man, Final Fantasy 15, Nier, Dissidia NT.
Oh,
those
that would have...
PTs.
Okay. Okay. Oh boy, that's gonna really suck. It's gonna really suck if that plays out how I think it is. And I'm, like, referring to, like, events. Like,
Yeah, QTEs are going to get rough with how they showed those inputs.
I think it's just circles, so I think we're good.
Oh, that's good then. I still gotta say, like, of all the games I've played, God of War is one of the few series that actually did it right.
Yep. I'm glad that game got Game of the Year.
Oh yeah, it did. That's good.
It was also the same year as Spider-Man.
Oh yeah, that poor Spider-Man.
Yeah, so I'm saying Spider-Man's like one of those, it's kind of
It's good, but
good, but it kind of was overshadowed by God of War and Red Dead Redemption 2.
I don't feel Red Dead deserves as much of the praise as it gets personally, but
Same.
God of War 2. And I guess to non, like, Spider-Man fans, that game might not be as good. But still, God of War deserved it. What was that?
That was, I have no idea what I'm supposed to do.
He just died standing there. I guess you fell too far that you couldn't make the jump anymore,
Yeah.
but still, you were just standing on it and just fell over dead.
Yeah, because I didn't know what it was doing. Like, wait, what? Ugh. That's the second time, too. Let's see. Yeah, no.
Guess and drop into that hole.
Yeah. Nope, or... So,
That didn't look like you were gonna make it.
same. Again, this is like early play... I want to say this is early PlayStation 3.
Yeah, I'm gonna guess like 2006, 2007.
Yep.
I had to look for the keys, that's why... Why? Oh, nope, it's supposed to go that way.
And I think number 2 was 2008?
I think so. I thought I would just...
Yeah, it's... How do you grab that rope? That looks like you're supposed to grab that rope, but...
Yeah.
Yeah. Excuse me. Thank you.
Yeah, you're just clipping through it.
Yeah, even though it looks like you're supposed to go down. What the...
Yeah, because you have to go back down. Oh, there you go.
Yeah. Oh, come on. Hopefully there's no more enemies, but I could be wrong.
Seeing how that was going just ended up reminding me of the Ico LP that
Yeah.
I hope we'll be able to get back to
Yeah.
at some point.
again, if it's...
Yeah, I understand what's going on.
Again, I don't know if I should go with the trick that I was told I was done for, or look for a old capture card, but I don't know which would be the better option.
Well, they re-released...
Is she?
oh no, they only released Shadow.
Yeah.
Well, if they re-release Ico and Shadow both on the PS4, I'm probably going to be grabbing myself a copy because they're fantastic games. I love them. I want to support their, like, the company.
Company, yeah.
So yeah, either something else will happen or that'll happen, then that LP will probably come back.
Oh. Oh, it's those. Okay, how do I get to that guy up there? Because that's going to be a tricky one. Okay, I don't know what happened there, but... How am I missing?
My depth perception really messes with my ability to understand that arc that it's doing. To tell you where your grenade's gonna go.
Yeah.
I never know where that thing's gonna end up flying. There are many games that really make me feel like the main character actually doesn't really know what they're doing when they go, like this game does. Like, he knows how to point and click to shoot, but he's not really trained by the looks of it.
Yeah.
And it
I think he knows how to use a
Looks
pistol more than anything.
well, it's just easier to point and click. It's a smaller thing. I do like one of the things is they are smart enough to try to get around your cover.
Yeah.
I also kind of like how when you're not shooting, he's just kind of cowering half the time.
It's not a bad idea, because, again, you don't want to get shot at.
Well, it gives Nathan a little more character as well. It's like a tenth of what makes God of War 4's storytelling so good.
Yeah, you're not so angry at everything, Kratos.
Yeah, that God of War 4, I was always like, I love the gameplay, but the story's okay for God of War, for me. But then 4, it's like, it is not just because of the Norse mythology, but the story, just everything about that feels so much
Okay.
better. The storytelling,
Yeah.
the fact that they can do non-verbal storytelling that isn't just punching things.
Even though the main character's solution to some things is, well, to punch things.
Also, I make that comment that, like, one of my favorite parts from the original 3 games is just the ending of 3, where you don't need to stop pressing that button.
Yeah, basically, it stopped when, you know, the game decides, yeah, you've done enough.
Wouldn't that one, you didn't decide when you've had enough? The screen just gets completely covered and you just, all you're hearing is the sounds repeating? Then you keep pressing it?
I think there's like a spot in it where you'll notice where it's like, yeah, I think you should stop here.
Yeah, once nothing's changing anymore. It suggests you should stop, but it doesn't force you to stop. You can keep punching as much as you want. I also, when I was seeing the game before, I never noticed that Kratos does still have the massive scar in his stomach.
Yep, well,
So they really aren't trying to retcon anything. He just survived.
yep, just didn't survive that and
Dang it!
Ugh.
The
That's
game
just-
is beautifully done.
Yeah. It does bring up the question on how he he survived the impalement, but did it get healed is a better question. I know there was a comic, but I don't know how far up it is.
I didn't know there was a comic.
There is, like, literally, I only see, like, they even keep it in the game, they don't even show who, the new, like, the Kratos' London person that much. Like, literally, the whole comic is basically Kratos is going out on random, like, leaving him out. He's mostly implied that the son doesn't know what he's doing, because when he comes home, he's like, he brings, like, whoa, and the son thinks, like, is it good? He's like, no, I did terrible.
Yeah, that's what I've actually been finding interesting about going through it, is just realizing how weirdly disconnected Kratos is from everything that's still going on. He's lived there long enough that he's had a son. He's grown to a decent age, but he's still so disconnected. Also,
Okay, this is my last attempt. Next time, I'm just gonna have to cut. Because literally, this is just getting real annoying. Because now it's gotten to the point that the cover I'm picking is not even working.
I wonder if I should ask. I should try. So yeah, that grenade launcher is gonna definitely help you out, isn't it?
I did not know that grenade launcher was there. That's how bad that was.
Punch the guy in the throat twice in a row.
Out of bullets, right? Out of bullets. Thank you.
Okay.
Love the idea of somebody just... Yeah, there's people above you, behind you. Like, there were bullets coming down from the sky.
I can see them.
Maybe it was just my death perception.
Just looking for bullets.
This isn't wanted. I kind of wish the last generation of consoles was still relevant, because there's so many interesting games on that. Like, not necessarily good ones, but interesting ones.
Yeah. What was that one game, like, literally, I don't think the character can die, it's just...
Never Dead.
Yeah.
I love that game, I have it. It's actually pretty good.
Oh, no toy.
It gets weird at times though, because yeah, your game over. The entire game's a escort mission, and if your head gets eaten, it's game over still.
Ah. Never mind.
Frogs are the scariest thing in the entire game.
It's like how you think you assume you're supposed to hold it, but no, you're supposed to rapidly press it. Went to... Oh. Oh, no. Oh, ooh.